All right, so I've got another standard road deck, and it's actually very similar. I've just added to it from the previous one that I posted, and it's because of this card just came out. This is kind of like an interesting card because it means that like everything is basically going to change in terms of if you're going to have more cards and more health, it changes the game a little bit. Um, the reason why I chose to add to this deck because this deck, I already said I wanted it to be like have this sort of playing cards from other classes thing, that we get from Jackpot and the Contraband Stash and Tess and with the Shadow Step, but just like put in more like pirates basically, and that's something which you can obviously do now. So you've got Swordfish as well. Often, pretty much 9 times out of 10, you'll get a pirate out of this. There's a lot of pirates potentially in here. Um, Early game, you can swap your hand as well if you like. And I did put in also a couple of like this card's amazing. This card's pretty good as well. And I already had some of these sort of cards. There's certain places in this deck, like something like Bran is actually potentially could be swapped out, and same with Vol'jin. This is a little bit, for instance, I could swap out, like what's it, the Murloc card that eats the minion. That is kind of useful. This kind of does the same thing in a way. Like if you get something out with a really good battle cry, it can be really good. Or you can just use it to remove a taunt if you've got a lot of damage on board. Against fast decks, mana curve, what's that, half? What's that, 30 cards, 4 and below. So you're going to be able to, it's pretty good mana curve. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun to play. Obviously, the games go quite long. In general, it's like, the way I see it is, if the game is going to be short, because you're playing in like a fast deck, you want to make the game longer. If the game is going to be long, because you're playing like Priest or something, then you want to make the game shorter. That's the general sort of rule that I sort of play by, and it seems to work pretty well. So yeah, that's really all we can talk about. You just have to play the deck and see what you get. You obviously want to get good cards that will easily repeatable. Um, but always remember that the battle cry itself doesn't trigger. It's just so that is something to keep in mind. It's very good for like colossal cards from different classes as well. That's probably one of the main uses of Brand to get a bunch of these, and then obviously you can do some dredge stuff as well. All right, that's it for now. So thanks for watching.